every time you engage in a relationship, you are affecting something in your life, bro.
Yeah, because that's why you need to be some people end up burning bridges because they were not. Every relationship, like what you're saying, is intentional.
Yeah.
So if you are having whether it's a friendship or you're going out in, obviously we encourage, if you're going out with a specific mission, which is marriage.
Yeah.
That's your intention.
To marry.
Yeah, that should be your
And
final
not just
destination.
going out to clubs and
Cholo.
no, not going out to lodges and stuff. No,
And doing
no, not that. No, we don't encourage that.
Yeah, we don't
Don't
encourage
get us
that.
wrong.
Don't get us wrong. Well, so whether it's a family relationship or it's a brother or it's a colleague and everything, those relationships have to be very, very intentional as you grow up, because they do affect your life. This is when you're now finding yourself in a space where you're now burning bridges, because you realize, this thing is not really benefiting me. But from the get-go, you saw that this person is not really for me.
You ignored the red flags, bro.
Yeah, like you realize so that this is not, this business really is wasting my money, or this business is not clean.
It's unethical.
It's not in the new now, like, I gotta bend this bridge. But you were not very intentional with the relationship that you had from the get-go.
Yeah.
So you have to be intentional with the relationship from the day one.
From the get-go.
From day one. So that you won't have problems now that, okay, now I'm trying to bend this one, I'm trying to bend that bridge, I'm trying to bend. No. Be intentional with the relationships that you have before you get to a place where you starting to burn bridges.
And this is also important. It's not everyone that is meant for you.
Yeah.
It's not everyone that is meant to be your friend. It's not everyone that is meant to be your business partners. So you need to really be intentional about it. You need to understand what you need to do, your purpose, and then work your way towards your relationships as well. Because if you don't understand yourself, it also affects your relationships.
Yes.
You get that? It also affects. This is why people make so many mistakes, because they don't understand who they are, what they are doing, what they are supposed to do.
Because now, one thing our generation is not understanding is that really your moving forward, or your, what should I say, your capital is your relationships. Now, because it's all based on relationships. So now if you're waking up each and every day because you're emotionally whatever driven, you're going to burn bridges because whatever that but you need to understand that your assets around you are based on relationships. So you have to be very intentional on who you keep or you don't keep. I feel like, for example, I think Jesus didn't burn the bridge with Judas. He just told him, it is what it is, bro. The man killed himself.
No, he didn't burn the bridge.
He just let it be.
He didn't burn it. And he knew what he was doing.
He knew his intention, but he just, he said, let it be. And the same with Peter. He didn't burn the bridge, because imagine he said, dude, you betrayed me 3 times.
Because he left the room for Peter to repent.
But to repent.
Even the same with Judas. He left that room for him to repent.
But he dealt with himself.
Yeah.
And then that's the Peter that we see now, the great apostle. But imagine if he decided to burn the bridge, or Peter said, nah, man, it's not going to work. Let's just burn this bridge.
Yeah.
Then he would have cut himself off from being the great apostle.
The great apostle for truth.
Because sometimes, some people disqualify themselves from certain relationships because they feel like, oh, nah. Because Peter, he was the one who offended him. So he's like, maybe I don't deserve to be a disciple. Then he goes and says, you know what? It's fine. Let me just burn the bridge. Anyway, I kind of like hurt the person.
Yeah.
But it's now for you also. Some bridges are burned because you felt like you hurt the person. But you don't actually have peace. What you need to do is go fix this bridge.
Fix your relationships. And I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Fix your relationship that matter to progress you forward, to advance you forward.
Strongly advise
you have to understand this. It's very, very important for you to understand that it's not every person that is meant for you. So those that are meant for you, you need to recognize them. Yeah. And then if anything goes wrong, fix it. Apologize.
Yes.
Apologize if it's your fault.
Don't burn it.
Correct the errors and work forward. Every dream needs a helping hand.
I think we recently saw where our father was reconciling with his son.
One of his sons.
He realized that he had burnt the bridge.
It's true.
So he reconciled. It's like the prodigal son. He was like, you know what? At this point in time, this ain't gonna work. Let me just go reconcile with my father to get my life moving.